In this video, I'm going to explain how to use the option activity in the TT Blackbox. What the option activity in the TT Blackbox is looking for is the unusual option flow that is coming from Wall Street. The reason why a lot of traders like to follow this flow is because theoretically, where Wall Street is putting their money is more than likely how that ticker is going to trade in the future based off of the contract length. So let me go ahead and break this down and show you actually how you can use this and benefit from this as an options trader. So if you are not familiar with the TT Blackbox as a whole, the option activity flow, this is just monitoring orders from Wall Street again. And if there are certain tickers that you like to follow, you can easily just type them in here and monitor just for those. For instance, we can type in ticker TSLA, AAPL, and even SPY. And if we just want to filter for these three tickers, that's all it's going to look for, as these large orders are made on Wall Street. So you can see as it goes through, and obviously there's a lot of SPY orders placed because SPY is very high volume. But we'll narrow this down a little bit. Took the SPY out, and you can see Apple, then you can see Tesla, and you get the point right there. Or you can just let the flow go through, and you can see all these significant orders that Wall Street is placing on the exchanges. So as the day is going on, you'll see this option flow go through, and if you see something that you like, that sparks your interest, you could be like, okay, hey, I want to check out Disney right here. Just go up here and just filter for Disney. It would just simplify the process of monitoring just one contract. And as you can see over here, I'll have this little cheat sheet for you that you can have a visual of as I explain this. So let's say we saw Disney come through here. What this means is obviously this is the date that this order took place at, and that's the time. I'm in Central Standard Time. So that's my time right there. The stock, DIS for Disney. And then here's a description on that contract. So if you look right here, you can see it's green compared to this one that's red. What this signifies is this trade right here is considered a bullish trade, while this one is considered a bearish trade. The reason being, you have the company name right here, the ticker symbol. And then it gets into the expiration date, which is January the 15th. And these are the 105 puts. It's a sweep. So what a sweep means is that it needs to be routed more than one way on the exchanges. This number beside it is how many times it was routed to fill that order. So when you see a large sweep come through, and this one right here, it has some size to it, but you'll see some that are extremely large. So when you see a sweep come through, that means someone wanted this badly and they just took it and wanted it routed wherever just to get filled. Now, here I said puts. A lot of people, if you don't fully understand options, they hear puts and they think bearish. Well, that is true only if the put is taken on the ask. This one right here, this put was near the bid. So if option contracts are traded and someone places a order on the bid for puts, that is a bullish indicator. So moving forward, right here, we see the volume of contracts. This is how many that were executed. And this was the price. Right here, we have the open interest. And then coming down, we have the earnings date. And this price right here, this is just talking about the last closing price for when this was traded. Now looking at this one, it's a bearish trade. And the reason why, you can see that the calls were placed at the bid. So when talking about option contracts, if someone is making a trade with calls on the bid, that means they're bearish. So what a lot of people like to do when they see these large orders come through from Wall Street, they just try to tag along with them. And a lot of times it does work out, but you have to literally buy the same contract to make it work in your favor, usually. Now, will it be 100%? No, absolutely not. So how does this compare to the actual black box that we created? Well, my black box, these are the algorithms that I created myself. This is entirely different than this. This is just watching the large, significant order flow from Wall Street. So again, a lot of people, they like to see these orders come through from Wall Street. This is AKA the smart money, since the market makers control, obviously, the market. And it's simple. They just like to follow and shadow their trades. So as you can see, we'll just type in Ford. You can see these trades, and obviously these are bearish trades. So what a lot of people would do, they would just take that same order for however many contracts they wanted and just write it out. And just like with anything else, when you have profits, take your profits. So this is how you use the option activity in the TT black box. It's simple. It's a order flow from Wall Street for all the significant trades that are taking place.